as they're being born, reach maturity and form the connections that are needed. Sustanta tubulosa has been used for hundreds of years in traditional Chinese medicine. It's a root that only grows in the deserts of China and Pakistan. We grow it on a farm in China. It's processed in a very special way that maintains the high level of the particular part of the extract that is known to be beneficial. So it is guaranteed that it will always have a minimum level of phytonutrient that is very important for brain health. Memory Builder is a really tremendous product because it's the best of both worlds, the best of science and the best of nature.
Dear future generation, you see everything with a fresh pair of eyes. You are eager to learn and fearless to try. From your first taste of solids to your first jump, the world is your oyster and nothing can stop you. It is a big world out there, and I want to keep you safe before I let you soar. I hope you understand why I pay extra care when it comes to you and the food you eat. After all, we are what we eat. Dear future generation, I hope you realize the risks in food safety and the importance of knowing where your foods come from. From farm to table, traceability is important and necessary. That is why I choose only the best for you, from the ingredients we use to the supplements we take. They are the best of nature and science combined. Dear future generation, our personal health and the health of our families depend on the purity and safety of the products we buy. And so, I hope you'll make smart choices for your family when the time comes. Just like how I did for you. Love, Mom and Dad.
All right, welcome to our Tuesday face meeting. If you can hear me, please put a 111 at the chat room. Okay, so I'm Bay and I'll be the host for tonight. Thank you all for coming and let's learn together. So before we start today's exciting schedule, let us first see the promotion that we have in the 3 countries. Yeah. So can you see my share screen? If you can you put a 222? Can you see? Yeah. Wait, okay. Can see, right? Okay. So this month promotion. This month's promotion at let's start from Malaysia first. So at August, Malaysia have quite a lot of promotion. And one of this is the Neutralite Stainless Steel Shaker. It's still ongoing. And then you can just buy a body key startup pack and you will get this purchase with purchase at 38 ringgit. Wait a minute, let me see what's wrong. It keep blacking out. So sorry. Let me try again. Okay. So when you buy body key, jump start key. Oh, it's still blacking out. Okay, I'll try my best. Okay, when you buy body key jump start kit, you can also purchase this Neutralite water bottle 2 liter one at only 25 ringgit. Okay, and then the body key startup pack as well, you can purchase it at 694 ringgit and 50 cents. And this include the soy protein drink, 2 body key, and CB plus plus green tea tablet. So we know that this one is also what we use for our fat to fit program, right? Part of it. So it's a very good startup pack if you wanted to try to maintain your weight or lose weight or just regulate your weight. So body key jumpstart kit, when you purchase it, you also get this to buy this in-body dial. You purchase at 600 ringgit. Okay, and also Atmosphere Sky trade-in program and mini trade-in program is also ongoing until 31st August 2022. And now there's also this very beautiful lipstick. And this there's 4 colors. And when you purchase 2 of this semi-matte lipstick, you can control. Oh, okay, still can see, right? I have something wrong with my computer. Okay, so you can purchase this artistry travel. It's a gift with purchase. Okay, this travel lip brushes with cap. So it's very good for us to travel around with it. So you can purchase 2 and you'll get it for free. Or you can also purchase any artistry product. You purchase a 400 ringgit and then you purchase this wristlet, which is also very pretty at only 1880. And then of course there's a new launch, especially for our mooncake, and this is the White Lotus pack. And this year mooncake is very special because it's infused with Nutrilite protein. Okay, so also for the 4 prosperity pack, it's also infused with all our protein. And actually we tasted it and it's really good. Tastes very good and also not sweet as usual we know Amway mooncake is very good at that. So it's a healthier option for all of us to enjoy the festive season. And there's a promotion as well. When we purchase 2 boxes of mooncakes, you can purchase at 16 ringgit a double blessing bag. So you buy 4, the 2 boxes one, and then there's this double blessing bag. So Atomy as well, we can buy now and pay later. Included inside is the Nutrilite Gutsy Duo, Artistry Glow and Protect set, e-spring cartridge. Also the usual one, the Nutrilite Beautiful Inside Out Foundational Trio and Intensive Skincare 14 Night is still, you can purchase with 3 easy payment using Atomy. Okay, now Singapore promotions also have a lot. So it's extended from the July one, it also extended to August. So there's Nutrilite Energy Pack where we receive a complimentary sample kit with every purchase of this energy pack. And then home care as well, you can get a nano spray machine at only $10 with every $100 spent in a single receipt. Okay, and then Nutrilite Immunity Pack 1+1 special. There's also, you can get one extra with 50% savings. And then also there's this very beautiful artistry necklace and earring set. It's worth $100 and you can get it at only $12 with $250 spent on artistry product in a single receipt. Okay, there's also the mooncake ongoing for Singapore as well. So please purchase it while there's still stock. As we all know, it always finish earlier. So let's get to enjoy it together. And also extended to 31st August is the Atmosphere Filter Special. Okay, this one you can get a Happy Core wood knife and scissors set. It's worth 149 ringgit, but you can have enjoy it at a different price when you purchase the filter. Eastspring, there's also a trade-in program. And then you need to know how to trade in. You just need to take a picture of your current unit. And then there's a coupon number that will be sent to you in 3 working days. So all you need to do is go to you need to dispose your current unit lah. And then after that, you purchase and enjoy your brand new unit with the coupon given to you. Okay, so there's also Atmosphere Sky and Mini Trade-in program as well. So if your friends are looking to buy a new Atmosphere, now you can actually let them know that's this trade-in program. Also ongoing online promotions, which is a skin nutrition firming solution 3-step set. Okay, you can purchase that and also enjoy the Dermasonic Artistry Dermasonic at a different price when you have this bundle. And then Okay. And then there's the 20th anniversary sponsor special. So when you sponsor every new ABO and minimum to have 3 new ABO, you can get a $20 e-coupon. Very good deal for us. And then there's free 2022 renewal for the new sign up for 2021. So if you have signed up, remember to let them know, remind them that they can renew for free. Okay, and then 20th anniversary shop and win also. You just need to spend a minimum of $100 in a single receipt, and then you will be automatically qualified for this lucky draw. So the more you spend, then the higher chance you have of winning. So make sure you get the $100 minimum lah. And then Indonesia side, okay, there's this purchase as well, where if you purchase 1.2 juta, okay, rupiah, then you will get to purchase these products at a different special price, special rate. Okay, so if you are about to purchase your Amway products, make sure you also get these very good products that you can buy with that. Also, Mooncake Festival can use advance order at Indonesia. So if you haven't purchased it, you can do so first, yeah. I believe in all 3 countries also mooncake very well, good selling. Okay, so healthy water, healthy life. When you buy one e-spring, then you can get free 1 Nutrilite protein, and you can choose whatever flavor it is. And then for all these big items as well, you can also have this monthly payment. So there's different prices. Please check with the person that brought you here. And then there's from 1 August until 31st August, as long as you buy artistry, snap skin, personal care or home care product for 1.3 juta rupiah, okay, you can purchase this hair straightener at only 275 ribu, okay, rupiah, okay. So it's a very good, as you can see, there's a lot of benefits in this straightener. So if you are gonna purchase it, might as well buy it together. It's a very good deal. Now this one, there's this eye defense product, okay, and then you can go for this event. And also there's a body key challenge in Indonesia. So make sure you follow and join in the fun as well. All right, so today the promotion is until here for this month. And today we have 2 amazing leaders to share with us for our meeting tonight. And first I would introduce Ching. And as we all know, Ching has always contributed to this meeting, and she is always very detailed and informative with all her sharing. So I myself have learned a lot from her. And Ching has been working in the fast-moving consumer good market for more than 10 years now. And she is actually a very busy, have a very busy career with her. And she's a senior trade marketing manager in an MNC company, building her Amway business as a plan B. And she has also improved her own personal health challenges with the support of Nutrilite products, and of course her great leaders and also the business builders in this Amway. So with this, let us all welcome Ching with an 888, and I'll pass this stage to Ching. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Wei, for that awesome and wonderful introduction. So first and foremost, I would like to thank our coach, our business coach, Diamond, Edwin Tan, and Janet for having this weekly without fail since the MCO time, and given us the opportunity to learn from each other, and for me to share my humble sharing today. So today I will be sharing, continuing a book sharing on Think and Grow Rich from Napoleon Hill. So let me share my screen here. So if I say you can't see, just voice out, because I can't see the message when I'm sharing the screen. Okay, I hope that you all can see this. So book sharing, I started to share the part 1 since June. So why actually books? Yeah, so books is actually part of the core step for our own personal development to rewire our subconscious mind. So it is important for us. Well, actually we've been doing a lot of use the product, retail product, learn the products. So one part we do not want to miss. Many successful people actually have the habit of reading books. So we also want to learn from books as well. So today, I'm going to continue with this Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hills. So it is a book where actually it compiles all the secrets, practical tests, and compile all the successful or millionaires of thousands of millionaires on how they make money. So Napoleon Hill took Andrew Carnegie's request to perform this 20-year task to analyze how actually what are the thought process of the successful people or millionaires. So we want to learn from them. So there are actually more than 10 key messages at this book. So because of time, I will be sharing partially. So previously in June, I've actually shared 2 key messages. Today I will continue with another 2 messages. So the third messages towards the richest mindset will be auto-suggestion. So for amazing result, to get the deepest part, we need to get into the deepest part of our mind to work for us. So back with the emotion power. Yeah, the keyword is the emotion power. Yeah, let me get the pointer here. The emotion power and the combination with the thoughts, it will be terrific. So what is auto-suggestion? Actually, eventually, this chapter here, this key message here will actually bring us to how to examine our subconscious mind. How do we feed our mind? So auto-suggestion will be a self-suggestion. It is an agency, a platform to communicate, where the communication between our conscious thoughts. Normally, the conscious thought, we are very conscious, but actually the conscious mind has actually the underlying, the most wonderful, awesome part is underlying in our subconscious mind. Then this auto-suggestion, self-suggestion will connect where the conscious mind bridge into the action by the subconscious mind. So how do we feed our mind is very, very important. So our subconscious mind will recognize every word or every actions that we create upon the thoughts. And when it mixed with emotion or feeling, it will be leveraged into much more higher level. So faith is the strongest and most productive of the emotions. So unemotion words. So a lot of times we repeat the power of spoken words into our thoughts until it becomes so automatically into our subconscious mind. So whenever that we actually have some setbacks, challenges, by automatically, if let's say we feed our mindset, our mind enough, the thought process, we will bounce back very, very quickly with positive thought, with the action, not being actually drowned by the negative emotion. So that's why whenever we utter spoken words, when we talk to ourselves, we don't just actually giving words without feelings. So unemotional words will not influence the subconscious mind. So we will not get appreciable results until we learn how to reach our subconscious mind with thoughts and spoken words, and much more better if let's say it is well equipped with the emotional, with the belief system, with strong belief systems. So it is our ability to use of the principle of auto-suggestion, means that we want to make it so auto, our mindset, our thought process. So when we know the principle how to actually inject the to reach into subconscious mind, it will really depend and largely, very, very largely upon our capacity to concentrate upon the given desire until the desire become a burning obsession. That burning obsession actually will create a strong emotion into ourselves. So that actually will prove that, or giving you a signal that you have actually planted that mindset into the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind will take any order given it in a spirit of absolute faith and acts upon those orders. So the subconscious mind, when take that order with emotion, it will actually act upon it. So although the orders are often to be presented over and over, it needs repetition. So please don't be disappointed when the first time, the first 2 times, the first third time that we actually try to plant the good seeds into our thought process, but it doesn't give us some of the, the powerful feeling or the fulfilling emotion that we had. It needs so many repetition or to be presented over and over again into the subconscious mind. That's why we say one of the rules is the power of spoken words, the three powers, the power of spoken words, and how we talk to ourselves. The self-talk to ourselves is very, very important. So so whenever that our subconscious mind has been actually ignite, means it has been actually kickstart. So we do not actually wait for definite plan. We don't wait for plan first until we wait. Okay, there's a complete plan for me. There's a organized plan for me. Only that we start to do, to do the selling or to do whatever business exchange or merchandise in return for the money we are visualizing. We do not wait. We do not wait for perfect plan. There's no perfect plan, but we need to actually start to see ourselves by our strong faith and belief system that we will possess the money. And meanwhile, our subconscious mind will hand over the plans that we need. So we have to repeatedly believe it and see it, visualize it in our mind. So we will actually when the subconscious mind actually throw back to us and hand over to us the plans that we need. So we need to be alert with this plan. So be attentive, and it will actually probably flash out into our mind, through the sleep. And it actually comes in a form like a sixth sense or inspiration. So this is how we know that actually we have actually being repetitive enough, planting the good seeds, planting the strong desire that we want with emotional into our mindset, that the subconscious mind will throw back, will hand over the plans that we need, will hand over the next game plan that we need. So in the book also, it teaches us some of the guidelines how we want to put our subconscious mind goes to work. So firstly, so go into a quiet spot, preferably in the late time, the night time, so that during that time we are not being interrupted or being disturbed. So close our eyes and repeat aloud the written statement, our own written statement, our own how do we what we intend, what is our goal statement actually. So what we intend to accumulate, what are the goals that we intend to achieve, what are the time limit that we give ourselves, and the description of the service or the merchandise we intend to give in return for the money, what we will do in return to get the things. Now there's an exchange, the energy exchange here. Whenever we want something, example the money, we need to exchange something for that money. In a lot of time, it is our effort. What do we want to do in exchange to that money? So this is kind of the universal law. So it doesn't actually come just like no plug from the sky. It will actually fall from the sky from you, to ourselves. We need to exchange it with something in return. So we can actually write like that, so that we want to have by 1st of January, example, this is an example, yeah. By the 1st of January, example 2023, I will have in possession 50,000, which will come to me in various amounts from time to time during the interim. In return for this money, I will give the most efficient service of which I am capable, rendering the fullest possible quantity and the best possible quality of service in the capacity of salesman of whatever service that we want to give and render. So this is how it works. And the third one, I believe, okay, the last things that we have to tell ourselves, I believe that I will have this money in my possession. My faith is so strong that I can now see this money before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It is now awaiting transfer to me at the time and in the proportion that I deliver the service I intend to render in return for it. I'm awaiting for a plan by which to accumulate this money, and I will follow this plan when it is received. So it is so strong with conviction that you believe that you've already see, you feel that whatever goals that you have or money over here, that's the goal, that is already in our own possession. So this is the first part, go to the quiet place and actually read out our goal statement and repeat this program night and morning until we can see it in our imagination. Whenever we close our eyes, we can see this so closely that the money that we intend to accumulate is in our possession already. So we can actually write a copy of statement where we can see it night and morning and read it before we retire to bed and when we actually arising from the bed. So it has been memorized into our mind. It becomes so automated in our mindset. So this is a auto suggestion that we can actually plant into the subconscious mind. So let me repeat again. The subconscious mind can make a lot of wonder. There are the potential, the most powerful potential in ourselves, in ourselves lies in the subconscious mind. So this is the message, the third messages the book want to bring us to. Okay, so sorry for the typo error. So this is the step number 4, the key message number 4 toward the riches. It is the specialized knowledge. So a lot of time we learn, okay, our education is what we make it, and we can find the knowledge that takes us where we want to go. We do not start at the bottom when we follow this simple path. So what is a simple path? So knowledge, we can actually, from school, we started to learn knowledge. Okay, from our parents, we start to learn the background, from our parents, from our grandparents, from our family members. We start to know knowledge about everything. So there are two kinds of knowledge here: the general knowledge and specialized knowledge. So when we go to school, we learn also. There are some specialized, so some specialize into science stream, some specialize into the commerce stream, some specialize into art stream. So, but then all knowledges, we don't just specialize on knowledge, knowing the knowledge, but we need to specialize in the organization and the usage of the knowledge. So knowledge itself will not help us to attract money unless it is organized, intelligently directed, and through practical plans of action to apply it again and again and again. So that will actually bring us the definite end of accumulation of money. But a lot of times, I think last week actually, there's a Chinese PACE meeting last week. Actually, Carmen, founders Platinum Carmen has mentioned, don't be a founders attendance for the function. That really strikes me. So we went to function so many times. Founders, founders attendance. We have this founders attendance to the function, to all the seminars, all the product training when we go. But when we don't apply what we learn at the functions or from the product training, it doesn't create value to us. It doesn't bring us closer to where we want to go. So knowledge is only a potential power. It becomes power only when or if it is organized into definite plans of action and to be directed into the goals that we wanted. So open our mind to the education that comes from a lot of sources, from the experience, from the context with our mind. So the 5 major sources of knowledge, it can come from our own experience and education, and it can come from others, learning from others, through example, our weekly meeting, PACE meeting, product and system education. So this is also where we can actually learn from each other, that knowledge. And of course, our conventional colleges and universities, we can actually learn the knowledge from here. And libraries and books. So books is also very, very key. So majority, all successful people, they have book reading habits, consistently book reading habits. And I find that the statistics showing actually Malaysian reading habit is quite low, it's like 1 or 2 books. People are saying like one and 2 books per month, but Malaysians is like 1 to 2 books per year, so it's so pathetic when actually we hear that. So let's actually learn again from the books and develop the habit to read books, on a consistent basis. So there are some special training courses as well that normally we can actually subscribe ourselves into product training or makeup training or probably the nutrition training. So all of these knowledges will not have power, like we just now mentioned, until it being organized and put into plans of action and directed to achieve our goal. Yes, and by that, I have finished the 2 key messages for today. I will continue again because, like I said, this book I got 10 key messages that I will be sharing from time to time with you again. With that, I end my sharing here. Thank you so much, everyone.
Wow, thanks, Ching Ching. One thing I like about Ching Ching sharing, she got part 1 to part a lot one. So it's like catching a drama series. You better come every week because we don't know when she can share with us. Huh? So thanks, Ching Ching, once again. And I love this topic about this subconscious mind. I think it's very relevant. Although some people might say, I cannot believe, but if you really apply, actually you can see that it really does work. Okay, so what she mentioned just now, the emotion words can influence our subconscious mind. And the subconscious will take any orders given that we have absolute faith and acts upon those orders itself. So a lot of these teachings is very relevant to what, especially when we build our business, we need to have the confidence and faith in it. Okay, so with that, let us move on to the next speaker. And today, also another very busy man, but a very great leader. That's why he is willing to be here and share with us on our business education. And William Anthony, he is a remarkable. Okay, please give me some time. My screen again black out already. What is happening?
Sorry, I think there is a connection issue. So we lost Bay for the time being. Just be patient. She'll be back very soon. Yeah, we don't say too excited. Yeah, maybe that's why the screen just went off. Okay, never mind. Then I take over for 2 seconds. Yeah. Feel very happy to see my good friend Tony and myself. We know this gentleman for years. Yeah. Used to be our buddies, and after COVID, even though distance, not really seeing each other physically, but we always see each other in Zoom. Yeah. Lily and William and Lily, both husband and wife, are the good friends of Tony and myself. So I have the honor to introduce this gentleman, okay, who is always young at heart. Yeah. And then despite his busy schedule, he's coming on to share with us with a great honor. And we are introducing Mr. William Anthony. Over to you, William. Shall we give him a 999? Thank you.
Still muted, Mr. William. Too excited.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I
Yeah,
made you
too
excited.
excited.
Sorry about that. Thanks, Casey, for the introduction. That was a really good one. And thanks, Tony and Casey, for the opportunity. And especially Edwin, Demons, Edwin, and Janet, all right? Ching Ching, thank you very much. That's a damn very good job by sharing. But a little bit of about Napoleon Hill, because I already went for the course to Napoleon Hill Institute, all right? And just a bit of sharing on my side of what I think I know about this chap. Oh, sorry. I'm sharing my WhatsApp, bro. Okay, where is this? Okay. It's from this book called The Law of Success. I'm not sure if you remember. The Law of Success was basically after 20 years of this research work. And I stumbled upon this in a particular school library. So I went to buy a Kinokuniya. It's a little bit costly, but it was worth it. It's a lot of research, empirical work. He interviewed 500 people or more of their successes and documented the principles of success. There were initially 15, then came 17 after he passed on, and they were again rearranged accordingly by which success comes first. And the first one is called the definite major purpose. The second one is called the MMA. And you're right to say that at the time, you covered this now, auto-suggestion. This was actually my favorite martial artist. Okay, you all know who is he? Okay, see, my definite chief aim. This is Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, will be the first highest paid Oriental superstar in the United States. In return, I will give the most exciting performances and render the best of quality in the capacity of an actor. Starting 1970, I will achieve world fame, and from then onward till the end of 1980, I will have in my possession $10 million. I will live the way I please and achieve inner harmony and happiness. This was actually the true, what do you call, his purpose that was actually said very clearly, by the way. So if you understand, without purpose, nothing works, by the way. That's why it's called definite major purpose. So Ching, I got a question for you. How does one internalize the principles?
Mr. William, come again, your question?
How does one internalize the principles? Internalize it.
Internalize it.
Yeah.
It's really through the planting the belief in ourselves, and then through the faith system that actually put into that conscious mind. The
conscious mind, yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
But what I discovered was in my journey, I read this book, Think and Grow Rich, from The Law of Success many years ago, even before Bro White came into the picture. Was called habitizing. I attended a program for 2 days at the Napoleon Hill Institute in Singapore, and it's called habitizing. Everything must be a habit. If we don't have a habit, it is, as what you mentioned, specialized knowledge can be useless, by the way. So what I've realized was this in my working with people is this, by the way. Napoleon called this thing called R2A2: recognize, relate, assimilate, and apply. So if you have a situation, I'll do a coaching a little bit later, but in its principle, it says, do you recognize the idea? Like, it took me at the age of 50 to discover my purpose. My vision was to globally inspire people in living privileged life. I recognize the idea because every day we set small goals, like getting up in the morning, brushing our teeth, what to wear, what to eat. But a purpose is a far bigger goal than just daily routine. So I can recognize the idea. Identify someone or something from having encountered them before, which I encountered it. Now, is it relevant in my life? It wasn't relevant in my life. Why? Because I was setting small goals. Until I built a business, and I realized that it's important to set short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. Show a connection between them. Can you relate this and make it a part of your life? Here's the most important part, which I feel called assimilation. How to form new habits as part of my thinking and action or life goal. Taking and understand fully the information or ideas, apply and follow through. Make a formal application. This was a key I realized in my attending the course, because we go to many courses and ideas, but why aren't we not succeeding? Because we're not applying what we are learning, for fear that it will not work. So I'm going to throw this to the audience, because I asked Bay what the team requires. She said, do what? More work or whatever, I can't remember. So I'm going to throw it out to anybody who's interested in a 10-minute coaching session with me, which a problem that you're facing, which I'll use the R2A2 to apply it into your life. Anybody, any volunteers? Anyone? Anybody? Nobody want to volunteer? Ching? Want to volunteer?
Yeah, maybe I can actually.
Okay. Okay, so can someone spot me and Ching only, and the rest of you, please, can you all off your video? Off your video, so that only me and Ching will be having a conversation. Okay. Can you spotlight me and Ching, please? Wilun, thanks. Okay, thanks. Okay. So Ching, what is it you are having a challenge with?
I think the time is my challenge.
Time.
Time, yes. I have a very I'm working for fast-moving consumer goods corporation. So it has actually been dealing with a lot high workload job. I wanted to actually put up the time to do much more productive into the business. Apparently, the customer service, yes, and all that, that actually deters me. How do I go further? How can I do more in terms in the business? So the time is a challenge actually.
Okay. So question for you would be, is this right now? What is your precedence? What is your most highest value? Do you work 5.5 days a week, or do you work 7 days a week?
Officially it's 5 days, but because of the workload on the weekends, I also work.
Fantastic. Okay. So question is this right now. Are your people under your supervision, are they doing good work or great work?
They are doing great work, I would say, because they follow me, they work on weekends as well.
If they do great work, it will actually free you up. If they do great work, they'll free you up from handling all the nitty-gritty, by the way. So are you really sure, are they doing great work?
That it triggers.
Because good work is basically a 9 to 5. I finish the work, I'm happy. But great work is going beyond and not solving the problem for them. They solve the problems themselves. Yeah. So which one are they at right now? Good work or great work?
You analyze like that, I will see it will be good work then. Like you
exactly.
said.
There you are.
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is this right now. The things you're sharing are very good. I can see that you could be an HR person, by the way. Okay. The way I look at it. Yeah, I think so. All right. Because your sharing was very good, very structured the way I am. Have you tried to take these books to help them out in their personal life?
In the sense when they actually a lot of time is the negative thinking when they actually met. I've been actually applying the book that I read, because sometimes I also, we don't actually keep ourselves in a positive mentality all the time. So the books would help me to actually gain back the positivity, to hang on, to sail through the challenges from time to time. That actually will let me to influence my colleagues, I mean the subordinates with me, or even my own boss as well. So let's get through this together. Let's get through this together, one at a time. That's how actually we get through the challenges. Sometimes
have you tried giving them the book to read and asking them?
No.
Why do you think it would not help?
I didn't thought of that, because the reading book habit will be, it's not a normal thing. But when you say that, it actually triggers me. Yeah, why don't I actually bring the book to them? But in the short, I apply what the book taught me, just in the daily life to them, rather than I give the book.
So Ching, you can see that you're not doing good work, you're doing great work. Because you have one advantage that nobody ever has. You are reading. You're far better than the rest of them. But if you want to help them, don't you think that you should share with them what you have learned? So as how you do great work, they also can do great work. What do you think about that?
Yes.
Is there something that you like to do?
Yes, it's something I like to do.
Because that will free you more time, right?
Yes.
Free you more time. That's one portion of it. Are there leaders in your group that can take up the challenge as well? Leveraging means doing more with less. In other words, your leaders, I got a group now, a lot of leaders down there. It is a Founders Platinum level, so I don't have to worry about it anymore already. Just get 6%. So just like how you want to build, you see, I've learned something. How we do anything is how we do everything. How we do anything is how we do everything. Someone tells me, oh, I behave differently in my job and my home and business, that doesn't work, by the way. If you know what I mean. Because we say, oh, at work, I'm different. In business, I'm different. Not true.
It's not true. Yeah.
Not true. Yeah. Yes. So if you are good at what you're doing in your office and you can identify a few people who can do great work and they see themselves grow, when they grow, they're going to get increments as well. More sales is going to come in. How could you translate that into helping somebody else in your team? So they also can take up leadership and free your time, because we're not coming in for a job in this business. We're coming in to free ourselves from it.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
True. Yes. It's either what I can learn. What I can do is that what I do right now is that applying what I learned to them. Actually, what the next step that I can do is that I can share, like, oh, I learned this from this book. If I say maybe you want to actually read this book that could help you to go further as well.
Yeah, exactly my point. Because what I've learned is whenever someone comes to me with a problem, I say, can you read this book? And tell me, yeah, because there's a solution. If I give, you see, if I try to help someone, it doesn't work. Somebody help me, it doesn't work. But if I find the answers by myself and I start to, I consider myself like a coach. I am a coach, actually, a certified coach, the WABC. So I'm the belayer, not rock climbing. Rock climbing, you're the belayer, you're actually slowly helping and they won't fall down. But when you reach the summit, you want to go higher. From a belayer, I become the anchor. The anchor is one to put into the rock where it will lock in and then they'll go higher and higher and higher. So the key is that we are a safety net for them. But I don't give them advice. I ask them, what do you think that you should do? And I'm thinking for themselves, because then it becomes their idea and they take ownership of their own idea. Make sense to you? Okay,
Makes sense.
so your priority is the four quadrants in Stephen Covey: important, urgent, important, not urgent, not important, urgent, not important, not urgent. Focusing on the two squares on the top, the left and right, important and urgent. Your work, all right, important and not urgent. How much of time can you spend time there in developing your subordinates and your leadership? If you don't allocate time for them, it will never happen. Because someone told me this, you must plan for time to play, plan for play. You don't plan for play, it doesn't work. It's quite true, by the way, I discovered it.
Yes.
Yeah. So do you think there could be a way forward in helping you to elevate and give you a little bit more time so that others can do great work as
Now,
how you are doing? Yeah.
while we actually have this conversation, I realized that I need to prioritize what are the, the important, but
And
not
urgent.
the important and also the urgent. Yes.
Yes. So do you think reading Stephen Covey's book will help you again, 7 Habits?
Yes. The Stephen Covey has.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good book. I always recommend to all my employees. I mean, when I used to work now, I recommend this book to them. Many of them are a bit lost, but I always tell them, begin with the end in mind.
Yeah, begin with end. Yeah.
It's the same thing what Napoleon Hill talks about. It's a definite major purpose. If every employee understands what their real purpose is, then it becomes easy. Many of them don't understand the purpose. They only come there to earn a salary. Your purpose is to be financially free. And to become financially free, you have to develop leaders. Does that make sense to you?
Makes a lot of sense. Yes.
Okay, so want to summarize?
Yes. So I summarize in the sense that we need to help person, not just to how do I put it? It's just like the fish. I can feed you with fish, or I lead you, I teach you, I show you the way how to fish it yourself.
Well said. Well said.
Right? Then the second part is that to prioritize what how to put up time to build up that leadership.
Correct.
So that actually we can actually focus on something that it is not so urgent, but it is important to start right now. Example, the leadership.
Correct.
And then to help to build the people, the leadership in the people.
True. So 70% of the time will be important, urgent. 30% of the time will be important, not urgent, which will become urgent and important ultimately.
Yeah.
So every day you can do this. I call it the 3D, 3Ds. Do, delegate, or dump. Task that you do, either you do yourself, delegate them. The third one, either you dump them, or if you keep it there, no point. Or if you do yourself, it's too much for you. Train someone to do great work so you can delegate to them. What do you think?
Yeah.
Make sense, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Any questions you have for me, Ching?
It's great. I think it's a very good conversation with you. Thank you, Mr. William.
My pleasure, because I saw how you presented the Think and Grow Rich was very structured, very well done. And I believe strongly that you can build a team in Amway. You also can build a team in your business as well. The key is building a team. That's where the key lies, by the way. If you need to talk to me again, you can reach out Casey or whatever. I can, because I do a lot of coaching. I help people, and maybe I can give you some tips on how to get a better team done. Make sense?
Makes sense, Mr. William.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So much. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. And can everybody else on the video now? Okay, I'm done.
Hello, sorry. Sorry. Where are we actually? I'm very confused now. Is it? So sorry. Firstly, I would like to thank Casey today. Although my PC went a bit cuckoo, but then we can see the power of teamwork. Thank you, Casey. Always on standby. So although I just now very confused, where are we? But I try to take a lot of notes because what William and Ching Ching conversation taught us a lot, right? So he mentioned something. Suddenly I disappear from the screen. Hello. Okay, so he mentioned something that we are the safety net for our team when we are actually guiding our team. So today I really feel like wow, lucky got safety net in this team. Okay. And thanks Casey and thanks the whole team for backing me up when there is a problem that happened. So can I ask if William, I see that you are having a very good conversation just now. What is happening right now? Am I passing it over to you?
No. It's not that. It's fine because Ching Ching was from what Ching Ching was covering. I took Ching Ching's Think and Grow Rich to understand how can one internalize the principles, how one internalize the principle of R2A2, and the challenge was time management. So I asked her this question: do people do good work or great work? And she said they do basically good work. So I said, if you can help them to do great work, will that free up your time by helping you to, because most of us do good work but not great work. And the only way to do that is to actually help someone to actually develop them to another level. And the key in a business or even in your own business or in the company you work is about developing leadership. Recently, a survey came out from Harvard in a paper. It says that leaders must have one more trait: learning how to coach people. So if you want to take up a course with WABC, the World Association of Business Coaches, I will encourage it because they don't give advice. We are becoming like a rock climber belayer, holding the person and guiding them through gently. So they jump from one to another. I'm not sure Junta is there. Are you there, Junta? Hello, are you there? I'm not sure he's around there. I don't think the guy is there anyway. Anyway, Junta, can you share, Junta, your experience with me for the past year in coaching?
Past year, you mean the changes?
Yeah, the changes, correct. That's right.
Okay, so from the start, when I went over, originally I wasn't under William's team. So when I went over to William's team, my goal was to see some changes in my business. So at the start, we worked on developing myself and working on overcoming my own obstacles. So basically about going out, talking to people, getting contacts, etc. So over the past year, I've seen some improvement in terms of me able to engage in conversation with the members. Yeah, and also able to, build a certain level of rapport with the members to the point where we are able to exchange contact numbers and also able to talk about things outside of the just outside of their membership related things. Yeah, so this is
But let them know your profession. What are you doing?
Okay, so currently I'm working in a gym as a customer service staff. Yeah.
So did coaching help you a lot?
Yes.
Yeah. So we do almost every 3 weeks coaching, 90 minutes maximum. Unlike my those days, I spend 3-4 hours. That's ridiculous. But it's one way of doing it. All right. Okay. Any questions, Ching Ching? Any questions, Bay?
Actually, just now I heard a lot from the conversation and I'm very impressed by the way you are coaching it. So actually, what else I'm impressed about William is that he actually asked me this question, like what the team actually needs here. So I can see that he really, really is interested in helping the whole team to reach another level. Like he said, he's at the rock climbing, he's trying to also reach the next level. And this is what I'm like, oh, we really do need this. And if, okay, you can take that first. So sorry, I'm multitasking.
It's okay.
Here.
No problem.
I really do feel like we really do need this as a team. And that if we are united, like what happened earlier, it's a very simple and small accident. I know that it will still carry on without me. So it lessened my kanchong is because I know the whole team here, there's so many people that is ready to actually bring this whole meeting together. And since William is here with us tonight and he is so willing to share with us, if we have any question or any challenges that we are facing, I would hope that we would all open up and actually make this a session that we can all participate with.
Mr. William, I have
Yes, Ching
probably
Ching.
a basic question. How do you
Yeah.
advise for the new beginner who wants to read books, who want to, what are the books that you would recommend to start off?
I will not recommend anything to them. Last time I used to force them to do the 953. Now I don't do that. I let them come in at their own level. I let them have small achievements, because you must understand one thing. Many of them are not readers. Even I'm not a reader even. I know how I fall asleep by reading. So Samina, my mentor's wife, told me that, man, she stand up and read it. But today I photo read 25,000 words in a minute. I can photo read very fast. And yet I'm still lazy. But I sit down, I can photo read. It's very, very possible. So I don't force anybody. I make the entrance into the business very easy. Last time, very difficult, 6 qualifying interviews. I don't know how many interviews you go through, by the way. But no, I don't do that. A small business, a slight hustle. Are you interested? Casey was the one who knocked my head a couple of times. William, listen. I never listened because I was very indoctrinated by Brook Worldwide, the way we do things. Brook Worldwide constantly doesn't work in many countries. In India, it's a hybrid version. In China, it's a hybrid version. Singapore and Asia, wow, Asia is especially very, very different, by the way. There's certain things we can pick from them, which is very, very good. I agree with that, the reading. But reading and listening and doing all the other things is at leadership level. You cannot make a duck fly like an eagle. Not possible. So I've learned to keep it simple by sharing. If they come and ask me, hey, what's the book? I will then pass the book to them. I'll never ask them to buy. I buy books extra and I keep them a lot. And I say, you can take it and read it. So they must have, and I also make it easy for them. Not give them a book with 200 pages. The best book I have discovered is Who Moved My Cheese, 101 pages. Very easy. And they come and share. So the more they share, the more they're willing to learn. In those days, I push them to read, make them record down. Are they reading or not? It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So most of us are visual or auditory learners. So we need to understand how they learn and make it easy for them to come inside. Answer your question, Ching Ching?
Yes, keep it simple to the new people at their own level to learn to grow at their own level.
You absolutely meet them at their needs. Meet them at their needs. Don't try to meet at your needs. It doesn't work. At one time, I was trying to meet them at my needs. It kind of didn't work at all for me. I kind of figured it out after a while. With cases knocking in my head. Answer your question, Ching Ching?
Thank you, Mr. William.
Okay, most welcome.
William, can I ask you if I agree that we don't push, right? And we don't force them to do certain things because it's what we want. But then I had a question. When we don't force them, how do we actually inspire them to grow to the next level?
Very good question. Very good question, Bay. That's why in rock climbing, we are the belayer. They must be willing to put their finger or the entire hand at the particular rock to climb and pull themselves up. And the climbing is not in their hand, it's actually the legs. The legs are the most powerful thing. The hand is just to guide you up through, by the way. Which one they want to hold, they check with you. But they're afraid if they let go, they'll fall. Doesn't matter. When someone says they read, they don't read every day, it doesn't matter. Why beat yourself up? Because they say in the meeting, must read every day. Cannot. Some of us are not readers. I'm a reader, but if I sit down, or I'm an audiobook listener, I can listen to audiobooks every day, no issue. Toilet, car, everywhere I listen to. So I change the way I listen. You follow? So find out what is suitable for them. And even though I can photo read, I still like to listen to audiobooks because I retain information much faster that way. Learning style is different from me. So I keep it simple and ask them to engage, because if they want to be a reader, they can't be a leader. And if you're not growing, in a coaching session, I asked them, in fact, Junta, for 1 year, I never asked him to read. He himself came and asked me, I think I should read. I said, okay. Start thinking, go back to Think and Grow Rich. There's an audiobook available online and listen to that. Go back to Magic of Thinking Big, basic books, Consumer Power, Think and Grow Rich, basic books. We don't need any other books as far as I'm concerned. Start with why. Simple book to give them an idea of how to learn. Because what became a book club. I became a book club, by the way. I started buying books every month.
Yeah.
It's a book club now. And I'm wondering, how many books have I read? Only 3 shelves. I got another 6 more shelves to clear, by the way. Didn't make sense to me. So application and the challenge they are facing at that point in time. By asking a series of questions, they will ask you, what book should I read? Then you recommend them. Last time, read this, read this, read this. They will just say yes to you, come back after next month again, never read. Making sense, Bay? Keep it simple, listen to them. What as the challenge are they facing? And if you've got a challenge with time, ask them, can you read 1 page per day? Which is very easy, by the way. Takes you 5 minutes. Make sense, Bay?
Yeah, makes sense. So
Okay.
it's more like not rather that we don't force them, but we find what is suitable for them, what is their learning
Yes.
style. It's not that they don't do anything, but what is suitable for them instead.
Suitable for them at that point in time. Because when their desire is strong enough, they themselves are willing to actually climb the next level. They're willing to do that on their own. But we're pushing them. I cannot pull the rock climber. I cannot. I only can hold him in case he falls, but I can't pull him. He needs to pull himself up. You cannot push a wet noodle. You only can pull a wet noodle. Am I making sense to you? Yeah. So let them pull gradually at their own pace. And if they come for these particular meetings, like Ching to bring the people here, I think they'll learn a lot tremendously because there is no pressure. They can off the video, they can listen in, they can do whatever they want. At some point, they make a decision to move on. That's the whole idea. Lah. But to me, I think I owe to Casey and Tony and Edward and Janet because I was actually last year thinking twice to quit. I was getting an income coming in. But I decided then to stay on and complete because I'm 3 feet away from goal. Thinking grow rich. And why should I quit now at this point? Because even as a Founders Platinum, you have all these kind of thoughts in your mind. I'm not alone. I have negativity. All this goes on, by the way. But associating with Casey and Tony, with William Law and Ho and Edward and Janet keeps you moving forward. And be very lucky if your parents like that. I'll be very frank with you. Very, very lucky and very blessed. So I hope you count your blessings.
Yes, indeed. I'm very blessed. And I'm also very blessed to have this team actually. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
The whole team that it works together, I think that is very, very important here.
Yeah.
And like you said, because I was having this confusion as well. But today you say that there's no pressure in learning here, that they can off the video and learn as well. Because there was this pressure where I was thinking, is it right to off the video for everyone, or should everyone on and just be attentive? But I guess that is what I wanted myself to do. Yeah.
Perfect. Do whatever you feel like it. When your time is ready, you'll move on. I'm very sure of that. Casey's timing was ready also when she moved on.
But is there any other way to like you said, they want to climb it because they are desire themselves, right? But is there any way we can actually push the button, the desire, so that they
need,
better?
as Ching covered in Think and Grow Rich, they must find their purpose. They must find their why. And my why is quite clear, globally inspiring people in living privileged life. That's why my posting on social media, my work in whatever I do, I choose to inspire people by my actions, not by saying. I mean, I bring my book, my 10 chapters, I'm on 8th chapter now. I'll be finishing in 2 more chapters very soon. The title of my book is called By My Actions, Not By My Actions. I don't even remember on my deathbed, rather what I did, my legacy, what I'm leaving behind. So find that magnum opus, that music inside of you. As a book I read many years ago where the psychologists discovered 70, 80-year-old people, they're dying. And they said this, they should have done more, taken more risk, spent time with family, travel the world. But these are all high-level executives, if you know what I mean. But they regretted because they should have done more. So enjoy the life, enjoy the journey going diamond. A friend of mine, Eddie, is a Founders Platinum. He said this, smell the roses along the way. Enjoy the journey. Don't regret it. Oh, I didn't read. I never do this. I never do that. Doesn't matter. It's okay. You're not going to die. But enjoy the journey. When you're happy, because I asked myself this question a couple of weeks ago, why am I attracting money? Because of this. I don't have enough money. I don't have enough money. I'm saying it all the time. Because I'm saying it, I'm actually auto-suggesting it myself. See that? It's happening to me. So I became very conscious of myself. Don't say it. I say I have abundance. There's abundance everywhere. So it's just a matter of shifting our thoughts and processes.
Yes.
Got it, Bay?
Yes. So if anyone had any questions that you would like to ask Mr. William tonight, you can always, you can turn on your camera, it's okay. Okay, you can
It's okay.
also
No,
put
camera
at the
also
chat
can, no
room.
problem.
Yeah, no problem at all. So if you
You
have
can put a
any
question in the chat
questions,
room also can, no problem.
yeah, you can just type it at the chat room. Let us all have a, you know, at least a connection tonight, and we can discuss things.
I think the most important thing is association with your leaders, like with your parents, with Casey, with Tony, with what do you call Linda and her husband. Having associations is important. I can tell you something. Traveling with them is fun. Traveling with them is fun. You like shopping, you follow Casey. Trust me. That's the best part of this entire business. You get fully paid, they give you money, and traveling is really, really fun. And I miss the traveling. So I'm working towards my emeraldship, and I hope to get that in 2 years' time. Okay?
Yes, definitely. Okay, so thank you, William. If there isn't any question, I would let William go. But I really thank William tonight. From although it was a conversation, I really learned a lot. Okay, and he mentioned about good vs great work. This is a question that we can ask ourselves. What are we doing and what our team is doing? And always, if he mentioned earlier as well, if everyone know their purpose, then everything will be very simple. But from what I learned from William tonight is that we find out what is our own purpose, and we inspire others by doing what is our own purpose. What we enjoy the roses as we go on, enjoy the journey. And as he mentioned, don't force anyone to do anything, but rather celebrate small achievements. And we can always share the books with them when they ask for it. So, yeah. So I hope that everyone learned a lot of things from Ching and also William tonight. But before we end the session, yeah, let us have our founder Diamond Edwin for doing a closing tonight. And with that, let us put an 888 at the chat room, and I will pass over to Founder Diamond Edwin. Thank you.
Hello. Good evening. Thank you, Ching. Thank you, William. And also thank you, Pei. Suddenly disappear and then come back again. But one thing, this Casey respond very quick. Casey is very fast, then take over the platform. Thank you, Casey. You are the best. So I agree with Ching. Say specialize the knowledge. Yes, we want to success. We must know which direction we want to go. We must know what we need. So we really have to enhance our learning. So just now he mentioned about specialize the knowledge. So I want to share with you my experience. In Amway business, it's so simple that important. You must know which area you have to focus in. For me, to gain confidence is to understand the product. By trying the product, this is very important. You have to try the product until you're confident with the product, certified with the product. Then you share the advantage. When you really know the benefit of the product, you're willing to share the advantage of it, you are on with it. No one that can really put you down because you don't believe what they say, because you believe yourself, because you've been trying the product. That is what I say. You must understand the product. And I agree with this. William say that R2, A2. Yes, we had to prioritize which one is important. So for this Amway business, not only knowledge is important, but your image is important. So when you talk about the image, you have to really show by example. That what are the example we have to show? You have to really submit to what you are doing. Example, you are in the team, you submit to the team. That is important. So that is the image that will attract people to come in. And also the power of unity. When you are in a team, you are united as what tonight the platform is so good. Everyone is share their knowledge, help each other, that we learn from each other. That is very unity. So this is also attraction to outsider. And the power of spoken word also important. What you say, you mean it. So careful with your word. That is important. Never talk about negative. So this is how you build your image, by doing all these three things. But you have to enhance your learning by know the business model. What is our business model? How you work? And you also have to understand, enhance by learning the business plan. This is how you become a leader. You show by example because you know it. So to attract people. And also just now talk about prioritize which one is important and which one is less important by volume. Yes, I agree with that. But in Amway business, we really have to careful with when you are doing schedule, your plan, your activity plan, your monthly or weekly plan, activity plan. You have to always consider about the religion. You have to respect people, religion, and yourself, religion also. The first thing you have to put in when you plan the activity plan. The second thing you have to put in your family as a second important thing. Some will say religion is more important than the family, or either some people say family more important than the religion. It's okay, but these two things is very important. When you are really take good care of your family and your religion, you get the support from there. You have the power from there. You have the strength from there. Then you come back to your job and your business. You are there. Be a good person to handle your job or either the business. When you involve another +1, that is Amway business, people respect you. Because you work for people, you be a good person, people respect you. When you are +1 doing Amway business, people willing to follow you. That is important. That is, you have to really put priority on all these things. Of course, you have to really take care of your job or either your business. In order to survive, then you can build a healthy Amway business. This is important. So tonight, both Ching and William give a good conversation. Within the conversation, we learn a lot of things from there. But I want to urge you, when you are doing Amway business, you have to really understand the product. Understand the product, not just by trying 1 or 2 times. Try, but just to understand the product. What is the advantage when you know the product? That is very important. And really, you have to learn more or enhance on learning. Learn more about the business model. It's very simple concept, but everybody can do it. As long as you are 18 years old, you can do it. And also the plan is simple calculation. You can just copy from the website. That is important. Then come to the schedule. Important the schedule. You have to really put some effort in. 5 nights a week or 5 slots of time. How long is your time is not important. Of course, you have longer time is good for you. But a lot of people are busy. Like me, I'm a businessman. I don't have so much of time, but I have some slot of time. I squeeze in. When this slot of time are not affected by own business or my family activity, it's okay. Let anytime be flexible that I can do it. This is how I come across. This is how I overcome the challenger. Even I'm very busy schedule, but I managed to put some slot of time to build the business. That is what we are successful in this business. So I believe a lot of people, a lot of our friends here are busy. Also like Ching, William, I believe is busy. Like Casey or this, they also very busy. But you know how to really plan your activity. And I believe this is a good business to to join and business to have it. I can tell you, you spend really focus on 5 years, 2 to 5 years, you take care of the business 2 to 5 years, and you can enjoy the business more than 5 generations. This is proven in the market. In Malaysia, already 3rd generation, coming to 4th generation. So in America, already 4th generation. So bear in mind, put effort in 2 to 5 years, really build it, then you will enjoy the life forever, and also pass on to your next generation. This is Amway. So I urge you for some time, really, we work together. We can see you in the Diamond Club. Thank you. I pass back to this Bay.
Thank you. Thank you once again to our founder, Diamond, Edwin. So what he mentioned just now and the closing for our 2 main speakers, we have to make sure if we have the 5 slots of time, if whether we rest. I think one of the most important things that we can see from our founder, Diamond, Edwin, is that he always show respect. Like he mentioned, he always show respect to others and also, of course, himself. And by that, everyone also respect him. That's what I learned from him, really. So thank you again to our founder, Diamond, Edwin, for the such a great closing. And of course, our 2 main speakers, Ching and William Anthony, for giving us such a great learning today. So
Bay,
with
I've
that,
attached the R2. Bay, I've attached the R2A2 in the chat if anybody needs it.
okay, so thanks, William again. Okay, so you see, no postponing here. Thanks, William, for such fast actions. Yeah, so now you can actually go to our WhatsApp or our chat here, is it? And then you can see that it's attached here. Okay, get what you need. Okay, so thanks again, William. And so with that, our meeting tonight will come to an end. But before that, okay, because my computer went cuckoo a bit, so cannot see poster now. But let me just share with you what's going on next week. So earlier, William actually shared about Junter as well. And Junter, you've seen him just now. Okay, so next week, he will be sharing with us his Nutrilite knowledge. And of course, we also have George, which is founder Sapphire. And he will be doing with us an Amway sharing. And how he got into, he really built the Amway business was because his wife brought him to ALS Tokyo. And from there, he really understand the business and he built the business up along with the wife. Yeah, so he's an executive director of a construction and development company in Singapore and Malaysia. So as I understand that this week, I'm sure all of us have learned a lot. And it will be the same next week. And once again, I would like to thank our whole team for making this meeting happen, for backing me up tonight. Thanks to our speakers for such a great learning, and thanks to everyone for actually attending and learning along with us. So thank you, and we will see you again next week. Good night.
Good night. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks, Bay, for the
Thank
hosting.
you.
Thanks, Bay.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank
you,
you.
William.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Ching. Thanks,
Bye.
Diamond.
Thank you, Miss
Okay.
Kate. Thank you,
Bye.
Diamond.
Good night.